Very good morning, everyone, and welcome to the briefing for Thursday, the 1st of February. Okay, overnight chart on here showing a cold front pretty much over our area, which wasn't the strongest feature, but it did bring with it a little bit of rain. Moving across to midday today, that's moved down to the south, and we're left under this high pressure in quite a nice air mass at the moment, so it should be a good day. Isobars quite distant today, bringing in a light northwesterly flow. Carrying on ahead, tomorrow, wind probably increasing a little bit, but similar picture. And then as we go into the weekend, more frontal activity, and this may cause us some issues on Saturday. Okay, the winds today are showing along the south coast, it's just variable at 5 knots, and that's at flying height. More towards the centre of the country, it's showing 300 at 15 knots at flying height. So it's going to be pretty light with generally a northwesterly flow. Okay, looking on the sat pic, you can see it's pretty clear, really. There's some cloud around. What there is all fairly high. Nothing much to be worrying about. And quite nicely on the rainfall radar, there's nothing in our area. You see the remnants of that cold front probably down here over the continent, but not a problem for us. Okay, public forecast showing sunny intervals, a little bit cloudier in the afternoon. Probably quite chilly, currently 4 degrees, going up to about 7. Fortunately, that wind is quite light, so it shouldn't be too much wind chill. Generally, starting off from the north, it's showing, but coming around more to the west, but it's so light that it's really hard to pick out a direction. Humidity quite low, starting off a bit higher, but down to sort of 60% later on. So if there is any cloud, it should be quite high, and canopy misting shouldn't be a problem for us today. Okay, GFS is showing 7 or 8 degrees as the max temperature for today, with dew points quite low at about 2. That's current view outside. Currently just over 2 degrees, dew points are negative at negative 0.8 at Lasham. Okay, ODM not reporting any cloud. They've put here for pretty much the whole day, few clouds at 3,000 feet with 5 knots of wind from the northwest. Can't ask for more straightforward than that. Farnborough, much the same, 5 knots from the northwest, becoming 10 knots from the west at 3 p.m, and they're reporting no cloud at all, so nice and easy. Top Meteo not showing any significant weather. What it is showing is a possibility of some thermals from about midday. So this is 12 p.m. It's showing convection's about 600 meters, so about 2,000 feet there. Going ahead a couple of hours, up to about 700 or 800 meters, so potentially just above 2,000 feet. And the site forecast is picking up at 12 and at 1 o'clock here, 0.2 and 0.3 knots of a thermal. Quite often, if it's showing that, there will actually be some slightly usable thermals. And with the light wind today, hopefully somebody will be able to get something out of it. There's no NOTAMs locally. There's a large bit of airspace up to the northwest here, a temporary Class D airspace if anyone's power flying up there, but nothing locally. Okay, operationally, wind's nice and light, so we'll go on 27. We put the cables on the north side of the runway, so launch point slightly offset to the south, and the cables running down here. I doubt we'll need much correction. If the northerly component does pick up a little bit, we may ask for some northerly correction. Aerotone will be from the southern edge of the runway as normal, and when you're positioning your gliders, they can go right on the edge of the runway, mostly overhanging the grass. And similarly, on the winch queue, make sure you leave room for the retrieve truck, please. All circuits will be onto the grass as normal. Okay, we've got one K21 today, 774, 2 K13s, that's Charlie and Hotel. We've got 2 baby grobs, SH6 and SH8 is currently in the workshop. They just gave it a new rear tyre yesterday, so that needs pulling out this morning. And all 3 discuses are serviceable. No movements today. If we can keep towing on the winch hook, that's been really good so far. Just a couple of minor points on that. Wing walkers, make sure you're keeping the glider pointing towards the buggy. That's quite important, as the hook or the position of the hook doesn't keep the glider straight behind the buggy. And the drivers, if the glider is not pointing towards you, just stop, give them a shout and tell them to point towards you, and then you can carry on. And if we can continue not sitting on the wing route, certainly on the K21, The new one we've got back has had some work done to it because of that, and it's all nice and shiny. So if we can please not sit on the wing, that'll be great. Okay, should be a really nice day. See you on the airfield. Bye for now.